What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Oh wait, I need to grab some keys. Alright, so now that we got these car keys, it's time to go pick up a car because our Mazda 2 has been abandoned yet again. We're just waiting for HP to pick us up because he just went to the local Ford dealership to pick up his GT500 from getting some maintenance work done to it.
Back in business.
Car's looking dirty.
Rude. God, wait 2 seconds.
I don't know what it is about our Turo guests over the last couple of weeks, but really ever since we got GPS trackers over the last roughly month and a half, we have more abandoned cars than I think we have ever in like the previous 4 years.
It's kind of astonishing. And I don't know why people just do this. They're like, oh, you gotta return it when? And you want me to return it where? No, I'm not doing that.
It's been people have abandoned them at the airports, people have been abandoning them at random locations, and it seems like today we have another case of that exact same thing. In fact, here you can see it right here. Our green Mazda 2 sitting at the Westin Dallas.
And that car was actually supposed to be returned at 2 a.m. We didn't choose that time, she chose that time.
And it's currently noon.
Yeah. And she messaged us at 2 a.m. and I just so happened to be awake to that message to see that she wasn't going to return it, and she was nice enough to inform us that she was going to be returning it somewhere around 11 or 12.
But the thing that was super annoying about that entire thing is that the car was actually supposed to go out on another reservation at 7 a.m. and because of the fact that this guest didn't return the car, we had to cancel that reservation, which is always super frustrating.
And we're here. And times like these, it pays to have a tracker because we know exactly where the car is.
It's like a game of Where's Waldo.
Yeah, it's a bright green car, booger green at that. All right, well, of course, it's not out in the open.
Which means it's probably in a parking garage. And that's the downside of trackers, is that they don't tell you the level. They should tell you the altitude.
The altitude, the windage. Okay, so we are here at the location she said, oh wait, no, we're over here where she said it was at. And it's actually across the way near Pescado. I think that means fish in French.
Does it really?
I don't know. I didn't pass French.
You didn't even take French.
You're right. It's like American Sign Language.
Found it.
It's not even.
What is this place?
St. Jude Center, Park Central. It looks like an abandoned wing of an office. It's so weird.
Private property. Oh, so they just came by like 45 minutes ago.
That's not gonna come off easy. Ugh. Oh! No way! So apparently being in Texas and it being extremely hot has its advantages.
Doesn't look too bad. Okay, so I guess you'll take this car, I'll take the GT500.
Have fun.
I'm just joking.
Your car's dirty.
Hey,
Also, what took you so long?
this car has like 1/6 the horsepower of your car.
That's fair.
And don't try to pretend like I didn't see you blow past me in the HOV lane. Did you have a second person I wasn't aware of in your car?
Only losers wait in traffic. But you know what else is for losers? Brake problems, which that green Mazda was actually starting to have. Aubrey saw that when she was on the highway and she depressed the brake pedal, the pads started shimming. That's indicating a warped rotor. So I'm almost positive this car has not had a brake job since its entirety. It barely has 100,000 miles. So now we're here to get some brake pads. Now O'Reilly's thankfully can actually machine that rotor so I can reuse it, but it has a pretty bad warble to it, so I'm pretty sure it's not worth the risk. I'm just gonna buy new ones. I need brake pads and rotors for a 2011 Mazda 2. Can you help me carry these out, please?
Oh, yes, sir, right away.
Awesome. See you, Jesse.
All right, buddy.
Well, I got my brake pads and the rotors will be on their way. Thankfully, they can get them today, which is really good. That'll give me enough time to get everything broken down, assembled, and all the brake pads nice and ready. And then rotor slapped on and ready to rock. Now, we often talk about this on our channel, but we do all of our maintenances, well, almost all of our maintenances, as much as we can to save as much money as possible. At a dealership, this would cost anywhere from $300 to $350 per axle, and that's including parts and doing the brake job itself. But that's also not getting new rotors. So if I were to include rotors, it'd probably be closer to $400 to $420 for a brake job, saving ourselves a lot of money and a lot of time. I can knock this out in about an hour versus taking it somewhere and waiting on the service. It could take them up to an hour and a half.
One hour later.
Now that the rotors are nice and cool to the touch, we can start working off. First step, get off that caliper. And now with the caliper off, we can take the rotor off and put the new rotor on. New rotor on, time to put the brakes in the caliper and caliper on. And done with this side, on to the next. And you guys already know the drill. Before and after. Time to put everything on and go for a test drive. So test driving the Mazda now after doing the brake pads and rotors, and it is way better. Check this out. Look at that. No more wobbling on the steering wheel, no more warped rotors. How does it feel?
Feels way better, at least from the passenger's perspective.
Awesome.
So how do you know whenever you're done doing the brakes?
Brake check. Now that the Mazda 2 has been cleaned up, vacuumed out, and fresh brake job in the front, time to get it back down the lot and back rented out.
But with that being said, you guys, we hope that you enjoyed this video.
And as always, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See you in the next episode.